They say ignorance is bliss. Well, I'm about to absolutely destroy your bliss. Because once you see what this car can do, every single vehicle in your driveway is going to look like a toy. Meet the BYD Yangwang U7. It is, without question, the most terrifyingly advanced luxury sedan human beings have ever built. While we're over here getting excited about adaptive cruise control, this thing has a suspension system that can literally shake snow off itself like a wet dog. It has 1,287 horsepower. It has blowout protection that uses AI to save your life at 75 miles per hour. We are talking about technology so advanced it makes a Mercedes S-Class look like it's powered by steam. And the price? The price is going to make you furious. It's going to make you question every single luxury car purchase you've ever made. So buckle up, lock your doors, and pay very close attention, because we are stepping into the future. And trust me, the future is absolutely terrifyingly good. Let's start with the face of this beast, because this thing is aggressive in a way that most electric sedans are too scared to be. This is BYD's signature Yangwang design language, and honestly, it looks like an interstellar warship that just landed to conquer Earth. Look at these headlights. They aren't just lights, they are massive razor blade signatures that cut across the entire front fascia. Most car companies give you a little LED strip and call it premium. Yangwang gave this car war paint. The actual lighting elements inside have this crystalline texture that shimmers even when the car is off. It's dramatic, it's theatrical, it's borderline intimidating. And see that completely sealed front end? It looks like it was carved from a single block of obsidian. There is no grille because this thing doesn't need to breathe air like a dinosaur. It just consumes the road. This is automotive violence in its purest form.
Now, walk around to the side with me, because this is where the engineering nerds are going to lose their minds. You are looking at one of the most aerodynamic production sedans on planet Earth. I need you to really hear that. Look at the body lines. There isn't a single sharp angle that would catch wind. It's all fluid, organic curves that look like liquid metal frozen in time. The door handles? Completely flush. They don't even exist until you approach the car, and then they glide out to greet you. The side mirrors aren't just mirrors. They are sculpted winglets designed to channel air perfectly down the shoulder line. And check out these wheels. These are massive 21-inch aerodynamic discs. Usually, aero wheels look ugly, like hubcaps from a budget sci-fi movie. But these look like turbine engines. They have this dual-tone finish that screams luxury while being completely functional. And look at the size of this thing. It is over 5 meters long. That is full-size luxury territory. It's bigger than a Tesla Model S. It's Mercedes S-Class size. But because of the way the roofline swoops down in this coupe-like arc, it hides its size. It looks athletic. It looks poised. It looks like a heavyweight boxer in a perfectly tailored tuxedo. Huge, powerful, but incredibly sharp.
Move to the rear, and the drama just keeps escalating. The first thing you notice is the width. The hips on this car are wide. It has a stance that says, I have 1,287 horsepower and I know exactly how to use it. The taillight is this continuous single-stroke light bar that spans the entire width of the trunk. It's not a simple red line. It has this pixelated matrix texture that performs animations. When you unlock the car, it pulses, it breathes, it feels alive. But the real showstopper? The active aero. Right here on the trunk lid, there is an active spoiler. It's not just for show. When you're doing speeds that would get you arrested in 48 states, this spoiler deploys to generate downforce, gluing the rear tires to the asphalt. And down below, look at this diffuser. It's aggressive. It has these vertical fins that channel air out from under the car to create suction. It doesn't look like a family sedan from the back. It looks like a GT3 race car that decided to put on a business suit.
But standing here looking at it isn't enough. We need to talk about what propels this monster, because the numbers are frankly stupid. Under the metal skin sits BYD's E4 platform. This is a quad-motor system. That means there is one independent electric motor for every single wheel. 4 motors. The total combined output? 1,287 horsepower. I'm going to say that again slowly so it sinks in. 1,287 horsepower. That is Bugatti Chiron territory. That is Rimac Nevera territory. That is end-of-the-world power. It launches from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.9 seconds. That's not a misprint. This luxury sedan with massage seats and a refrigerator is faster than a Porsche 911 Turbo. And with 4 independent motors, the computer can adjust torque to each wheel milliseconds faster than your brain can process fear. It has torque vectoring on steroids. If you go into a corner too hot, the car can literally spin the outside wheels faster and slow the inside wheels down to pivot you around the turn, like you're on rails. It's basically cheating. And don't think for a second that this power kills range. This car is equipped with a massive 150 kilowatt-hour Blade battery. For context, a Tesla Model S Plaid has a 100 kilowatt-hour battery. This is 50% bigger. The range? Over 1,000 kilometers. That's 620 miles on a single charge. You can drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco and back without stopping, and still have enough juice to drag race a Ferrari when you get home.
But forget the horsepower, forget the range. The most mind-blowing feature of this car is the suspension. It's called DiSus-X, and this is where things get absolutely sci-fi. Traditional cars use hydraulic shocks, fluid, and springs to absorb bumps. The Yangwang U7 throws that ancient technology in the trash. It uses intelligent electromagnetic motors at each wheel. The suspension doesn't just react, it anticipates. It reads the road ahead with cameras and millimeter-wave radar, and it adjusts the suspension's stiffness and height 1,000 times per second. But here's the insane part. It can literally shake itself, like a dog shaking off water. If you park in the snow, the car can vibrate the suspension to shake snow and ice off the body. It's a party trick, but it's a party trick that proves the system is operating on a level we've never seen before. The feeling is described as magnetic levitation. The car basically erases the road. You could drive over a cobblestone street while balancing a house of cards on the dashboard, and they probably wouldn't fall. It lifts the wheel over a bump before you even feel the impact. It creates a sensation of gliding that makes a Rolls-Royce feel clunky. It's not driving, it's low-altitude flight. And because the motors are so powerful, the suspension can also resist body roll in corners to near zero. The car stays perfectly flat no matter how hard you turn. It defies physics. It feels like magic. And honestly, it makes me angry that we don't have this technology in Western cars yet.
All right, let's open the door and get inside. Because if the outside is a spaceship, the interior is a private jet. The first thing that hits you is the smell. It smells expensive. You're surrounded by Napa leather that covers absolutely everything. The dashboard, the door panels, the center console. It's all soft-touch, premium, buttery leather. The color combinations are bold, rich reds, deep creams, sophisticated blacks. None of that boring gray-on-gray plastic we get in base model luxury cars back home. And the screens. Oh my God, the screens. The dashboard is dominated by a massive curved display that flows across the entire cockpit. It's crisp, it's responsive, and the resolution is better than my 4K TV at home. The interface runs BYD's latest system, and it is smoother than my iPhone. But the driver gets something even cooler, a massive digital instrument cluster that uses naked-eye 3D technology. That means the gauges and navigation prompts literally look like they're floating in the air in front of you. You don't need 3D glasses. It's holographic. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. Now let's talk about the seats. I hesitate to even call them seats. They are thrones. They're sculpted to fit the human body perfectly. They're heated, they're ventilated, and they have a massage function with multiple programs. Zero gravity recline. You basically melt into them. And look at the details. The ambient lighting isn't just a single strip. It cascades through the cabin like a digital waterfall. It changes colors based on your driving mode, the music, even the temperature outside. The crystal gear selector in the center console looks like a piece of jewelry. Every button, every knob, every surface has weight and a tactile click that screams quality. There is no cheap plastic here, no rattle, just solidity. It makes you realize how much cost-cutting goes into some of the luxury cars we buy in the States.
Now let's jump into the back seat, because this is a car designed to be driven in. The legroom is comical. I'm 6 feet tall, and I have 5 or 6 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. I could cross my legs. I could stretch out and take a nap. And you can, because the rear seats recline. They're electrically adjustable, heated, ventilated, and yes, they also have the massage function. But look at the center console back here. It extends all the way from the front, creating 2 individual VIP rear seats. Inside the console, a refrigerator, a proper compressor-based fridge that can hold a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses. You have your own climate control screen back here. You can control the music, you can control the panoramic sunroof that stretches the entire length of the car. The attention to detail is staggering. You feel important back here. You feel like a CEO. You feel like a world leader. It's quiet, too. The sound insulation is so thick that when you close the door, the outside world just disappears. At 120 kilometers an hour, you can barely hear the wind. It's a sanctuary.
And practicality? Surprisingly, yes. Despite being a 1,287 horsepower hypercar, it's still a usable sedan. The trunk is massive. It's deep and wide. You could easily fit 3 or 4 large suitcases in here for an airport run. Or, a week's worth of groceries from Costco if you decide to take your hypercar to buy bulk toilet paper. There's a frunk, too, a front trunk, perfect for charging cables or a gym bag. The storage inside the cabin is clever. The door pockets are lined with felt so your keys don't rattle. The center console is deep. There are hidden cubbies everywhere. It's a car you could actually live with every single day. It's not fragile. It's built like a tank.
So, we've established that this car is a technological marvel. We've established that it's faster than a hypercar, more comfortable than a limousine, and smarter than anything you can buy in a Western showroom. Now, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the price. In the United States, a Tesla Model S Plaid starts around $90,000. A Porsche Taycan Turbo S can easily hit $200,000. A Mercedes-AMG EQS? Same ballpark. So how much is this Chinese technological masterpiece? In China, the Yangwang U7 starts at roughly 628,000 RMB. Let me do the conversion for you. That is approximately $86,500. $86,500. Let that sink in. $86,000 for a car with 1,287 horsepower, for a car with AI blowout protection, for a car with electromagnetic suspension, LiDAR, Nappa leather everywhere, and screens in every direction. It's the same price as a base Tesla Model S Plaid, but it offers the features and performance of a car that costs 3 times as much. Even the top-spec version doesn't break $100,000 in its home market. It's a value proposition so aggressive, it feels illegal.